Hello, my friends. How are we doing? Welcome on in. Happy Wednesday. Good to have y'all out here. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, we got some hardcore Minecraft action going on today. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. And I'm melting. I'm melting. I'm melting. I'm melting. It's so hot in my office today, y'all. It's so hot. How we doing now? Welcome on in, friends. Good to have you. Serenity, welcome on in. Good to have you. Took today off to celebrate my birthday with my kids. Hey, happy birthday, Serenity. Oh, ended up at the vet with my dog. Oh, not as fun. I hope the rest of the day is at least somewhat chill. Sorry to hear that. Happy birthday, though. Most love, Mom. How we doing? Miss May, what's going on? Good to have ya. What's up? Country Bell, Spotty your Yeti, what's up? Hello, hello. Astro Cat, how we doing? Yeah, it's gonna be a hot one today, and I love it. I wouldn't mind it at all if my computer wasn't currently running at 43 degrees Celsius, just pushing all of that heat into my office. So, you know, that's not super fun. It's great otherwise. If I'm not up here in my office, it's awesome. If I'm anywhere else, it's great. But in my office right now, it is so hot. It's fine. We'll survive. Eagle, what's going on? Whippy J, hello, hello. How we doing? Addison, what's going on? Elena, what's up? How we doing? Micah, Nancy, Yentl, Annabelle, Do Robin. PC about to explode? Nah, that's pretty normal for my PC. My PC's normally running in like the low 40s Celsius, just with everything running. It's a safe temperature to run at. So out of office stream today? Yeah, I wish. You work full on YouTube? Yeah, that's my full-time job. I know Mumbo, he at least used to. I don't know if he still has, but I know he used to talk about it. How he at one point drilled a hole through his wall to put the computer, the physical computer, in a different room one summer. And then he just ran the cables through the wall and plugged everything in. And I'm like, you know what? I think he's onto something. I think Mumbo's onto something. I am standing right now. Yeah, it's yeah, a little bit cooler standing up. So he put his actual PC in a different room and then ran the cables into his office because one, it got rid of all the noise of the PC running, and two, it took all the heat out of the room. And I was like, that's a great idea. Yeah, now he's got a MacBook though. I don't know how he does all the Minecraft on a MacBook, but you know, it's very Mumbo. Yeah, I'd be here for it. It's just that the wall right there that I would run it through is our spare bedroom, and so I feel like that probably wouldn't be the best if we ever have guests over. There's just a hot PC running in there the entire time. So yeah, I don't think my wife would be too open for that. Do you get a haircut? I did get a haircut yesterday. Yep. Gotta get a haircut before going out of town, you know.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we're bumping
fWhip
music. Huh?
stream.
Let me turn that down.
fWhip cozy fWhip code to love.
Summer vacation started today. Nice, dude. Nice. Nice. Who we got in here? Feedy, thanks so much for the 7 months. We got Carson with the 17 months. We got Perry Smash with the 15 months. Hope you got a nice warm day down there in Renton too. It's Junior, thank you for the Prime, and Wimzella with the 1 year. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Did he run cables or redstone though? Both probably, because you got to run the redstone for the on and off switch. Then you run the cables to power the monitors, keyboards, and whatnot. So yeah, it's fine. I thought he had one of those $6K MacBook things. Yeah, probably. I don't know. He's got the money for it.
Real.
Click the like button if you haven't already, my friends. I very much do appreciate it. Joel, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, folks. How we doing? Were we on the Citadel today doing stuff? Doing all the stuff. You could do liquid refrigeration. They're much more silent and work better. Yeah, I could do that. But I don't want to rebuild it. I already have a liquid cooling on the CPU, but it's still got fans to cool it. Because no matter what you're doing, you have fans that are going to be doing some sort of cooling. But yeah, maybe. We'll see. Maybe in the next PC that I build, I'll do full silent liquid cooling to keep it really chill.
One emote at a time.
Who knows?
Yay.
Astrocat, thank you for the 100 biddies. Appreciate it. Welcome on in, the Raiders. Welcome on. We're just literally getting started over here. I'm melting. So I'm standing and just trying to cool down. Plus, liquids in general are really good at filling in spaces they occupy. Yeah, that's true. Will you build a happy gas station once they're released? I don't know about a happy gas station, but I do want to build some place that's very centered around happy gas and used for like a whole transportation system. I think it's gonna be really cool to do that and see what's going on there. Now that we have the new extended build height in my world, I think it could be really fun to make some tall, like super tall mountain, like basically. Honestly, I think the easiest way that y'all can relate to it is kind of what B-Dubs did in his like background behind his house on Hermitcraft, is where he has those like spikes coming up out of the ground. I've been wanting to do those for a really long time, even before I saw what he had done, and do that at like a really tall level, and then put
Hey fWhip. Any
a lot of stuff all over the place up there. Extended build height? Yeah, when I hit 10,000 days, I extended the build height.
Adventures builds. Keep up the cool building.
Skyden, I totally forgot. Oh, I was supposed to upload those. Thank you for the reminder. Let me put a note for myself. I'll try and do that next week. I literally have a flight at I need to get to the airport at 5 a.m. tomorrow, so I can't do it before I leave, but let me put a thing in here. Upload builds to Patreon/Discord for members. Okay, I put a note down. I'll try. If I don't do it next week, please keep coming and bothering me to remind me about it. But I have been wanting to release the downloads of all the builds on Misadventures for supporters. So please, Skyden, remind me. But thank you for the 18 months. Potato People Amber, thank you for the normals. Elena, thank you so much for the 10 months. Really appreciate that. How are we doing? Make an Aether Parade themed base. I don't think I'm ever going to make anything after the Aether. I think that's going to be in its own 2012 Minecraft mod, but you know, now that everybody just steals it and reposts it to the Minecraft marketplace, I guess it's still relevant. But no, I don't need to bring the Aether into my world. If it were to be an official Minecraft thing, sure, the dev works for Minecraft now, but no, I'm not gonna do anything with it probably. Hey Metricate, how we doing? Welcome on in. Soup Taster, what's going on? Very random question, but I'm making a character that plays water polo. I remember you saying you used to play. Did you used to play a certain position? So we always refer to them as numbers. There's the whole set and the hold guard, which are in the middle. I played whole set for a while, but then I also played the 4-5 side, which is the when you're looking at the goal, it's on the right side because it helps for lefties to shoot over there. Opinion on Linksy's 5 years? I think it's absolutely awesome. I think it's really cool. I was in his little congratulations video. Completely forgot I was in there, but I was in the stream randomly when he was watching it, and I was like, oh my god, that's me. Oh wow. How are the push-ups going today? I got 100 down. I got 48 left to go, I think, something like that. But yeah, water polo has whole set, whole guard, and then they have the goalie, and then they have like 1 through 5 are the positions. At least that's what we always call them. This is a low-key hype train. That's okay. Not all hype trains need to be crazy. That's okay. We're chilling. Wait, you're sinister? What? But wait, maybe you could build the Happy Gas Sanctuary or whatever you want to call it around a big mountain that you're eventually gonna build. No, I want to build it somewhere else. I want to go like almost tropical. I want to go like a tropical-y vibe. So we'll see how it turns out when we get there. I did see that pre-release 1 came out today, so it's gotta mean it's coming soon. And I will say, Joel, if you're still in here, I know you called it. I was listening to your guys' Swan Chunks episode yesterday, and I know you're like, you know, I think we see it on Wednesday this week. I'm pretty sure you said that, or you said we're seeing it this week. But you're right. What are we doing today? Well, I guess we got a lot of things to do, so we should probably get in here and start going. I was just over here in Papyrus for a few. First up, what we need to do is all of my elytras are dead.
Pleased to meet you.
So I need to go. We need to start by repairing those. Anima, thank you for the 53 months. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Dodged it. Thank you. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. Any tips for Forever Worlds? Get started. Just start. If you've already started and you're running out of ideas and you're bored, go watch one of my videos where I have either all of the build ideas, or I even now have a video that's titled How to Start a Forever World and some ideas that you can take in to help you want to play for longer. So go check that. Does the Armadillo Experience Farm work on Java? I don't even know what an Armadillo Experience Farm is. So I'm assuming maybe, potentially, yeah. Alright, we're gonna go to the Wither Skeleton Farm because I still need more bones. And this Elytra can make it down. It's got a 65 durability on it. Do you think the full fields look better or the diagonal crop lines? I think the diagonal crop lines look better for everything that's not wheat. I think wheat looks better when it's a big, like, blam everywhere. I don't know. That just seems like a natural thing to me. Put that on. We'll hold this and then do a little swipey swipe. Who's farming armadillos? I don't know. I've still never bred an armadillo in Minecraft. The stats video, by the way, gonna be out on Friday on the second channel. After the comment of the day videos, I kind of forgot, and then I'm very much one of the type of people who is, if it's front of mind, I will deal with it, and I will do it consistently, but the second it goes out of my mind, I'm really, really bad at getting back to doing the thing. Great in some regards, terrible in other regards, as you can probably guess. So I kind of just keep putting off restarting it, and then keep overwhelming myself and not wanting to restart. So, yeah. It's okay. I'm gonna try and get back to them. I still need. I just keep. They're so busy. I'm so busy. It's like one of those where I want to do it, but it's just. It's more of like. I do it because I want to do it, and I know some of you like it. But then when I'm thinking like monetarily and views wise and like actual businessy stuff, and like it's just hard to find the time to do it. So that's where I keep kind of forgetting. I'm just not making time for it, unfortunately. And that's hard to do sometimes. Why don't you use fire aspect? Because I find fire aspect on a sword makes the player take more damage. Maybe that's just a me thing. But I find, you correct me if I'm wrong, but fire aspect typically makes people, like the player themselves, catch on fire much more often than they would otherwise. There's ads on lives now. There always have been ads on my live streams. I do appreciate y'all taking the time to watch the ads, because it means I can keep doing this as the job, and then y'all can keep getting free entertainment, so that's always fun. Did you watch Game of Thrones for inspiration? Not really. I mean, sure, yeah, you can have a water bucket, but are you gonna... That won't work in the nether. If you light a mob on fire in the nether and then it punches you. What about a zombie piglin? Or a piglin or a hoglin? Then you're on fire and you can't use water bucket. Also, that's another item that you then have to keep on your hotbar. Where fire aspect doesn't make you kill things faster. Because if you think about it, let's math this out here. If you think a little bit into the math side of it all, fire aspect, I'm turning the auto clicker on because why not? Look at magic. Wee-hee! Say a mob is 10 health. Right now, if you have sharpness 5 on your sword, let's take a creeper for example. That's probably where you're most likely to encounter creepers or zombies. Currently, if you have sharpness 5 on a sword and you jump crit and then you smack it once, it's dead. So that's a 2-shot. Totally fine. You're 2-shot. You're done. If you have fire aspect and the zombie will usually tap you once in between, or you can keep it at range. But let's say 20% of the time they'll tap you once in between. So if you go through that route and you have fire aspect on there, it takes 2 shots to kill the mob without fire aspect. If you're using fire aspect, you're only then overkilling the mob. You're doing more damage than the mob has health. So therefore you don't need the damage. Like actually it doesn't help you in any regard. All it does is open up your potential to take more damage. It doesn't actually help you like kill the mobs any faster because you're already killing them in 2 hits. So having fire aspect on there only opens up the ability for you to take more damage, and that for me is why I don't use it. So there's your little fWhip fun fact of dropping the knowledge. Almost put an elytra in there. That would have been sad. That would have went straight to the fire. It only helps to get cooked steak easily. Yeah, but as I'll show you in just a moment, we ain't need no cooked steak. But it's fun to watch mobs burn. Okay, Eddie. Nobody give Eddie the lighter fluid, please. My friends on YouTube, click the like button if you haven't already. We got 800 people, and we're at, well, 825 people in here, and we're at 355 likes. So who needs cooked steak when you got an auto cooked pork chop farm? I'm gonna throw a few of these in here too. We actually need to go and need them steak. I got the pork chops. I actually need to go make some more rockets soon too, so we'll just do that right now. Let's go back to New Papyrus. Get the Gigatree is majestic. Thank you. Snow biome transformation when? We're working towards it in the landscape. We're working up to the snowy area in the that's not where we want to go. Ow. I clipped the top of the wall. Oh, sad. Yep. If I played hardcore, I'd probably go without fire aspect. Yeah, I think in hardcore, fire aspect is just increases risk of death. It doesn't actually help you outside of cooking animals as you kill them. But then you can just get a flame bow. But I guess, and then you hold your sword in your hand, and you still get looting. Is there a project roadmap you have? The loosest of loose project roadmaps, yes. But it's not anything that I'm actively sticking to in any regard, so I haven't publicly released anything. Because I don't want to tell you all, like, okay, so next week we're doing this, the week after we're doing this, then we're going to do this. And then people develop that expectation of what's coming. And then I'm like, you know what, actually, I want to do this instead. And then people get bummed out. So I'd rather have it be a little, like, chiller. Than you just kind of videos will come when they come. You are not the goat. I never claimed to be the goat, Monique, but thanks. That's cool. That's nice of you. Are you claiming to be the goat, or are you a fellow not goat? Best theme for taiga biome. Snowy taiga or non-snowy? I don't know. I feel like a wooded cabin or like a overgrown forest. The goat is so played out. Yeah, I know. Who still is like talking about being goat or not the goat outside of Doc, who's like kind of turned it into a brand thing. I feel like calling somebody the goat is like that's weird. That's reached like comments that your parents would make status, you know? Like that's been around for long enough that like pretty sure. Jeez, why are we lagging so much? Hello, NVIDIA. Let me just land for a minute. Why am I getting 0 FPS? Why am I getting 10 FPS right now? You know, maybe NVIDIA is not ready to be run on a world quite yet. Just give it a moment. No, it's like in-game lag. Dude, it's actually like stuttering. Look at that. Our world's getting like frozen. This might. I'm gonna do a quick Minecraft restart. I don't know, Minecraft was broken this morning. Chelsea, Minecraft died today. Login servers were down. Server authentication was down, so you couldn't connect to SMP servers. Pretty scary. Make a backup before. Yeah. There is NVIDIA for 1.21.5, but as you can see, it's still in the beta. Also, the stream might lag for a quick second here. While I reopen the world, so just give it a moment. If the stream lags, that's my world rendering. It's not you guys. Dude, why we got like the major trolls are in chat? What's up with that? How do we get the 12-year-old trolls in here today? It's like every few months. Oh, you know they're on summer break. Oh, that's what it is. Ah, there we go. Okay. What do you mean sassy fWhip has entered chat? We got people making fun of me in chat over here. How am I being the sassy one entering chat? It's okay. They just get perma-banned from a community that they might want to be a part of. And they don't realize that in a few years, they're actually going to regret what they're doing now. It's okay. They'll learn one day that actions have consequences. Okay. Oh, I meant to record that. Oops. Well, I made too many anyways. I guess I can take that out. Put you back there. Take that out. That's more productive. Sassy and real can intersect. True. True fact. Oh, I need a bunch of coarse dirt. Woo. What's worse than a child? 2 children. I don't know. A little ghost spooky. How we doing? Welcome on in. Dude, we got 1,000 people in here. We're at 440 likes right now. So click the like button if you can, my friends. It helps me out a ton. Chat is acting weird today. Yeah, we just got a bunch of new faces in from on the YouTube side today, so they're being a little weird. Yeah, chicken jockey, probably worse than just a regular child. Okay, we need that, and then I need another probably shulker of grass. We might need 2, so we'll bring them. 5 farms need for a new world. Villager breeder, iron farm, auto crop farm, sugarcane farm, gunpowder farm. With those things, you can pretty much do everything. Doing good, thank you. Got my garden all in. Ooh, I just got my new garden boxes in they arrived at the house over the weekend. I want to set them up, but I'd go out of town and I can't do it. I just ate 6 Krispy Kreme donuts. Pray for me. I'm going to die. Oh, come on. Those things are like 80% air, so you're fine. And let's be honest, whoever's eating Krispy Kreme donuts, you're having at least 4, so 6 isn't that many. Autocrop farms still work. Don't look. It's a spoiler. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. We're going past it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Have you seen the Artcraft Lord of the Rings world yet? Yeah, I've been on there a few times way in the past, so it's been a few years since I've been on it. I'm not looking. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to be working on the thing that I told you all not to look at. Yeah, there's a field. Yeah, I did it. That's the field for the next episode. So y'all have to like and subscribe now. So there's a field here. So thank you. Appreciate that. I looked and loved it. Jennifer, how could you? Okay, so. I also need a lot of grass. More grass than that. More grass. More grass. Yeah, Radish is chilling over there. Radish came over too. We can't look. How to... Oh, you can look now. You can look now. It's fine. You can look now. So what we need to do is go around, and there's a lot of holes that need to be filled in that I've just kind of left for laziness reasons for the most part. And then we also have a big side of the mountain over there that we need to remove all of the stone from, at least close to the wall, and then we need to replace it with, I want to do coarse dirt close to the wall just so it contrasts a little bit better, and then we'll move away and do some grass. You want to get out of there, buddy? No? Okay. So we're going to be working on the landscape around this thing that is definitely not visible at all, that's not castle shaped at all whatsoever. Definitely not castle shaped. Hey, look, we should get to 1,000 likes. There could be something cool to see today. I don't know about y'all, but there could be something fun to see. So yeah, I want to come along here and do like 2 or 3 blocks out. And then from after that, we'll just kind of move into filling in some grass. Poor horsey. He can still get out down here if he wanted. He can still get out. He just doesn't want to. Mods, have people now having problems sending chats on YouTube? Nothing that I've heard of. Are you having problems, Bilana? I haven't heard of any problems on YouTube chat. I know some Microsoft servers are having issues this morning. So maybe there's some weird tech stuff going on throughout the world that's causing problems. I don't really know.
Pleased to meet you.
Whoa, new tree.
Mr. Flamel, thank you for the 6 months, my dude. I really appreciate that. And Breaker, thank you for the tier 1.
Pleased to meet you.
Appreciate you both. Chickens are murder on sight now in this world, so I'm sorry, chicken. It's not me, it's you. Honestly, inner stuff has just been slow for like the last month. It's really weird and not fun. Yeah. Unprecedented times, as they love to say. What? Experiencing a higher volume of calls than average. Please hold. But then they've been saying that for their message for the last like 6-7 years. I don't know how it's still the higher than average. You think by now it would have averaged out to being that's the new normal. But you never know. You never know. What'd that chicken do to you? One of its brethren almost crashed my world. Solo leveling fans. I saw season 1. It was pretty good. I gotta check out season 2. I just don't have Crunchyroll. I wouldn't watch it enough to actually, I feel like, make it worth it to like pay for. Just gonna do the edge as we're going along. Just put this stuff back. Why not? Because we can. Yeah, look at that. Nice little bit of dirt with extra dead leaves on top. Wow.
Keep it real.
Testing if you will let me send this. If so, hi fWhip.
Alana, it did. It worked. Thank you so much for the donut. I appreciate that. Also, Caitlin, hi. Hello, how we doing? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Oh, that's not. There we go. Opinion on Dallas Med switching to Java. Where did he say this? Where did Dallas say he was switching to Java on episode 100? Because I actually watched most of his videos. Somebody said that in the last stream too, and I feel like I haven't heard him say that unless there's a video that I missed. When did he? Oh, hey Hefty dude, how you doing? I saw your church build, dude. That thing's looking sweet.
Keep it real.
For Balana, smiley face.
Kiwi, thank you so much. In the last episode you saw? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm curious if he's gonna be able to copy everything over for the world, but I think it's gonna be good and bad for him. I really love Dallas's videos. I think they're super cozy, but I do think he has a tendency to sometimes get a little bit stuck on things moving at slower paces or Minecraft not developing things quickly. And so I think with being so used to the Bedrock update cycle, I'm curious to see how his opinion changes when he gets into the Java snapshot cycle, because it's a little bit more testy sometimes and sometimes more volatile than you get on what Bedrock like pushes for pre-release things. So I'm kind of curious to see how that works out for him. But I don't know. I personally think Java is a better platform to play on for content creators. I think both are great ways to play Minecraft. I think Java just offers a little bit more for content creators than you get on Bedrock currently. Do I like rap music? I used to listen to a decent amount of rap music. I really don't much anymore, though. I enjoyed some, but I don't know. Sorry, I'm gonna sit down. I more listen to music for like a beat in the background, and I like to listen to music while I'm working. So rap music being so vocals heavy makes it a little bit difficult for me to have it on the background while I'm working, because the more vocals I start to trip up in the actual words that I'm saying when I'm recording, so I tend to not. So my algorithm really doesn't bring a whole lot of rap into the mix, just because it's when I'm in work mode is usually the time that I'm listening to the most music, and it tends to not push that. So I don't listen to a whole lot of it. Okay, now that we're able to move this away a little bit further, we're gonna have to do a lot more as we get down there, but you know, it's working.
Pleased to meet you.
Start this. Mallow
Nice
with the
start to the long weekend with
33
Livestream.
months. Thank you so very much. 33 months is a mega fan. Nonetheless, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today. Enjoy the weekend. Are you working on a road? What build is this? This is a super secret, top secret, never before seen, definitely not spoiled at any point in time build. What? Also, I've realized that you can right click over leaf litter. You see that? Gone. It doesn't break it off and give it to you the same way it does for like tall grass and things, you know? So be careful when you're building in your worlds, because you might lose your leaf litter.
Pleased to meet you.
Dude, I would love to decorate this entire thing with like little bits of leaf litter.
Music, Over the Garden Walls soundtrack is wonderful for working and studying. Anyways, like the stream everyone, _fWhip heart.
Good to know, Blooded Eyes. Thank you. Dude, that could be so cool. Just have like little splashes of dirt from a distance. Oh, that could be so good. Do you use Spotify DJ? I do a decent amount. I use the day list more than I use the Spotify DJ. I understand why they made it so you can just place over this, because it makes terraforming stuff a lot easier, but I do wish it would just like pop off, like it would break and give the item. I guess they would need to change the logic for that all around, because that doesn't work on seeds for tall grass. Probably some science techie thing that makes it too complicated to do. I use Spotify. I don't have anything on Apple. I haven't had an Apple product probably since high school, like early high school. I had the original iPhone. Like when the second iPhone came out, I got the original one, but since then I haven't had any Apple anything. I miss the iPod mini. That thing was great. A little like circly wheel thing. Oh, that was so satisfying to go through the menus. Just nope, back. Oh, people these days don't know how great it was before touchscreens on everything. Oh, it's so satisfying. Oh, you missed your song? Scroll all the way back through. That thing was so fun to have. I love that. I don't listen to too many video game soundtracks, to be honest. We listen to a lot of the Minecraft music on stream just because vibes, but I don't really listen to too much of the Minecraft or too much video game music. I will say though, I do like what Valorant has done. They've released some good music for their like, and a lot of the League of Legends ones, like those are decent. I'm not a League of Legends player at all, but like I've always kind of very loosely followed it just because it's so popular, or was, especially back in the day. I've been hanging in calls a lot as like Jimmy and Scott and Green and all them have been playing a lot of League recently, so I feel like I've been getting enough of a League fix that I need. I'm just like, nah, I no part of me needs to be playing this, but it's okay to watch, and I know enough about the game to like understand what's going on, and I know enough of the champs to like be able to at least like relate to what they're doing. We're gonna need to come through afterward to bone meal up this area just to make it a little bit more lush and overgrown, just because it's outside Le Castle. After we finish all of the grass placing going around this thing, I do want to go work on gathering some materials that I need to be able to build up some trees. Because I want to put some trees around the castle. I'm trying to gather all of these just if I can, just because, oh, I want to use so much of them, but they're such a pain in the butt. Why is leaf litter so terrible to gather? Whoever implemented the way to get leaf litter by smelting leaves only did it in creative. I feel like they did not log into survival at all. Or maybe they did and were like, okay, cool, it works. And that was it. Like, there was no thought of, what if you want a whole shulker of leaf litter? Oh, you need 4 shulkers of leaves. Okay, yeah, cool. That sounds fun. Your castle project leaked? What? Where? Who leaked it? Show yourselves. It's way faster just to collect. Yeah, if you're in an old world though, it's not. So if you have new chunks around you, like I deleted all these chunks to be able to get the leaf litter close to that. But if you're not in an area where there's leaf litter, it's really painful to get. Yeah, I guess it is very much one that you're supposed to be able to get from new chunks. It also doesn't make much sense. Hey, bone meal this dead leaf and you'll get another dead leaf. Like, logic-wise, I get why you have to smelt a leaf. I get it. I do. Dallas has a Java account. He has an old Java series on his channel. I know that comment is late, but I was watching on delay because caught up to live now. Yeah, I would assume that he's not ending his actual... I don't know. I might have to ask him. I'm curious. But I assume he's not ending his actual Let's Play, but he's converting the world to Java would be my guess. I feel like I don't see Dallas ending his actual Let's Play series. And if he does, it's definitely only a short-term one, because I feel like he's very much the type of person who I play Minecraft very similarly. Of like, I get the one world that I'm hooked on, and I just want to play on that one world. And I feel like that is his forever world that he's been working on for so long. But I don't know. I don't want to speak on his behalf. Be interesting to see. Use Optifine? No. No, Optifine bad. Optifine very, very bad. Optifine old, outdated. Optifine for the boomers. Ain't no boomer here. No boomer energy. No, I use a bunch of fabric mods that basically recreate everything you need in Optifine in a better way. Oh, you haven't heard him say it? Oh, about switching? Yeah, I hadn't heard anything either. Oh, I could be wrong. We'll come along these older sections and just add in a little bit. Do you have a list of the mods? Yes, they're in my Discord. Check the resources channel. Started listening to new book. This streams is the only other thing I've listened to. Sounds like a good book then. I'm pretty sure I have plans over here for other things, so I'm not gonna go much further here. Just yeah, we'll just leave it there. Don't look at it, 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 don't look at it. Oh, okay, what? Tomorrow's video, Misadventures. Misadventures Minecraft. Misadventures Minecraft SMP. Misadventures Minecraft, I trapped my friends in a dungeon. Misadventures Minecraft, I built an entire dungeon in Minecraft for trap my friends in I don't know. Yeah, tomorrow's video is Misadventures. Bringing it back. The dungeon. Tomorrow I finished 2 points of interest on the server. Tomorrow's video is 2 entire different locations, completely start to finish. Leave the coal in here, why not? It can be part of the wall. Huh? I told you, yeah, it's like on fire up here. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's like at least like 10 degrees warmer upstairs than downstairs. We'll just take this out like this far, and then we'll just cover the rest of the stone with it so that we're not tearing up stone without much extra reason. As long as it goes like away from where we have the wall height currently, I think it'll be fine. I just don't want to make the wall look a block shorter across the entire thing, you know? The computer is that warm, it's central heating. For real? Like, no joke, that's true. It's enough to heat the upstairs of the house. Because there'll be times throughout the winter where Sid's downstairs working and she'll be like, I'm so cold, and I'm upstairs doing my thing, and I'm like, I am so hot in my office. Like, it is just too much. And so like I'll have the heat vent closed throughout the entire winter in my office. As long as my computer's on, I don't open the heat vent unless it's like actually below freezing outside. It's just, I don't need it. It's just so hot. This computer is doing the most.
Any suggestions for 5 hours in Seattle? From East.
5 hours in Seattle. Well, if you're in Seattle right now, it might be a little weird. The downtown's unfortunately got some protests going on. So it's a little harder to get around. But I would say, if you like aquariums, Seattle Aquarium's really cool. The zoo's really cool. The Chihuly Glass Museum's really fun. If you're here on a nice day, go over to Alki in West Seattle. That's also very fun. If you've never been on a ferry before, you could always jump on the ferry over to Bainbridge, but that would probably take up most of your day. But you could go over there. It's a cute little downtown area. Pike Place Market, if you've never been, is pretty fun. There's some good snack spots in there. There's a little Humbao place that is just like a little hole in the wall place to walk into. That's a pretty good one. There's a lot of good seafood spots. Yeah, that would be my rec. That can get you through 5 hours. The Modern Art Museum, or Museum of Pop Culture, is also really cool. That can definitely fill a day off of those things alone. What's your favorite SMP you've done? Probably Empire Season 1. And I will always say it's because we've had the same people on different SMPs multiple times, and that's fine. Like, I mean, that's great. Like, I love hanging with all my friends. But the thing that really brought Empire Season 1 to being special and great is something that's going to be really difficult to recreate. It's one of those things that became, like, weirdly a positive for content creators, was just that it happened during COVID and everybody was stuck at home. So the server was just insanely active all the time. Like, there was never a time, unless it was the middle of the night for me, where there was nobody online. People were on the entire day because they just had nothing else to do. And it was like full lockdown times and everything. So it's kind of weird saying that, but I really think it's true, because it was, for me, it was so fun to be able to have an SMP that I could log in and always have friends on and always have people that I can do things with. And everybody was like, that was their full SMP. That was like all of the content they were creating at the time. Like, nobody was balancing that with other series really, outside myself, because I think I was technically balancing it with the hardcore world. So I think that was hardcore season 2 during it, but it was just so fun to be able to constantly log into a Minecraft server and just everybody be there. Like, that for me is if that's not happening in SMP, I don't want to play on it. Like, even Misadventures, like, I love the series. It's super, super fun. I was talking about this on the Imp and Skiz podcast when I was over there, and I felt like sometimes if I log on to Misadventures and I'm the only person who's online, like nobody else is on, I'm just like, I'll do it later. I'll be back later. And I just log off and I just don't want to be there. I have a very, very hard time finding motivation to create content on Minecraft servers when I'm the only one online. And I know that's very much a me thing. It's not fair to expect other people to be online constantly. Like, that's definitely an unfair expectation, but it's very true for me. It's just something I know about myself. So, but then I don't get that at all here. Like, in the hardcore world, I could play on here alone, solo, doing my own thing, and do like a 12-hour workday and be like, I had so much fun today. And just like put way too many hours of work in. But then I log into an SMP server and I'm like, nobody's here. Is it even worth it? I want out. Get me out of here so quickly. Hey, Soup Taster, happy Wednesday. Use Modrinth to keep up with your mods. I use Prism to update my mods, but I do use Modrinth if I'm ever needing to run around and find new mods or things like that. Modrinth over CurseForge, 1000%, yeah. My only complaint on the Imp and Skiz episode was there's no part 2. Yeah. I think they're moving away from doing part twos, was my understanding, but also I feel like we covered about everything. I mean, obviously there's always more to chat about. Hard to tell a whole life story in an hour. But yeah, it was really fun to be on there, but I think they're trying to do more pointed videos with their season 2 and more pointed episodes instead of like long, like they still want to have that pure conversational setting to it, but I think from my understanding is they want to do a little bit more long-term conversational things, so, or like more direct conversations, which was really fun to be able to be there and be part of it. I had so much fun chatting with them. They're just two good dudes. Launcher Launcher is amazing. I recommend. I just like Prism because there's no ads and it's open source, so it's really easy to use. I know realistically I should probably have some rocks on the outside of this, but I kind of like the idea of just like the very green slope and the only gray thing on the mountain being the structure that requires another 350 likes to be able to see. You watch Linksy? Yeah, I hang in Linksy's chat a lot. He's a good dude. Was a great episode. Yeah, it was really fun. What does open source mean? Means that the code is available for anybody to download and modify as they want. Programmer speak.
Pleased to meet you.
Doggos.
Doggos, thank you for the 25 months, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well today. Also, I missed it, but Zaybear, thank you so much for the 4 months. Oh, I got your question. I just forgot to actually reply. Nighttime? Moon. I can see my castle from here. I can see my sniffer farm from here. Oh, I can see my cactus farm. That's world spawn right there. There's the mushroom farm. Look at my castle. Wow, look at that. That's actually a really cool view with the moon coming up. Give me any tips for a diagonal boat? Hanging signs. Hanging signs make diagonal boat more clean diagonal. At least for small ones. Diagonal boats are hard. If you're just figuring out a diagonal boat, if it looks boat shaped, it's good enough. All green mountains do exist in the real world. That's true. All tree covered mountains also exist. I can see some out my window. I've always wanted to do that in Minecraft, is recreate a mountain that you'd see in the PNW, where it's just pretty much the entire mountain from the bottom to the top is just covered in pine trees or evergreen trees or just, I don't know, deciduous forest trees. I'd love to do it one day, but it's so hard with the scale because you'd have to really shrink the trees in order to get a good scale for it. But then it's also something that you can't really walk through that well because then the trees are so small that they're not accurate to player scale. But because of the build height limitation, it's kind of difficult to get a good, clean scale for all of it. So, I don't know. That'd be so much work to do. Yeah, but it would look so good. It could look so cool. Watson, thank you so much for becoming a member, my dude. I really appreciate the tier 1. Thank you. Make sure you join the Discord if you want to get access to the world download or texture packs or anything like that. Have you ever played Stardew Valley? And if so, did you enjoy it? I love Stardew Valley. Yeah, it's I have like 300 hours played in Stardew Valley. I still, dude, maybe I do it on my flight tomorrow. Maybe that's what I do on my flight tomorrow. I finally get the perfection farm. I'm literally on my Stardew Valley farm I have right now. I am quite literally days in game away from hitting perfection, and then I just stopped playing because I was like, well, I've already hit it basically. I just need to put more hours in, and then it'll be there. So I just kind of was like, meh. I just never did it. So I just maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I could. Seattle. Yeah, I got like a 4.5 hour flight. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I could hit it. I guess when this grass dies, we'll get more of the dirt coming in, so it'll look a little bit better than just green. So that means, yeah, no stream on this Friday, and unfortunately no stream next Friday too. So I'll be back stream on Monday next week is also a maybe, actually, because if I haven't finished this video, basically depends on how tired I am when I get back from my flight, because I will need to unfortunately do a little bit more, because there's no way I can wrap everything up unless I just don't sleep tonight before I go to get on my flight. And I need to finish this video before end of day Monday. Full grass texture not carrying up 2 blocks is going to bug me, but then it's going to be a plain side of just dirt, showing it's a little steeper. Instead of looking for consistent green blob, you gotta think of, well, now this is actually more natural. The grass isn't able to grow there because it's too steep. Whip, finally got a stream. Look up to you so much. Thank you for all you do. I've loved your videos for like 4 years now. MHG, thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Welcome on in. Good to have you. Going to Singapore and Malaysia tomorrow. That's fun. I've never been to Asia. That'd be fun one day. Okay, we will do this, and this, and that, this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, maybe that, nope, not that, that, and that. Okay, perfect. That was all we needed. That made it exactly perfect. Oh man, the heat's getting to me. We're just as the summer gets here, it's just goofier and goofier streams, just like subtly melting from the heat, you know.
Pleased to meet
Can't
you.
think straight. Axios, thanks so much for the tier 1, dude. I appreciate it. The mods add to the live stream experience. The mods help keep the live stream experience going. It's true. Whether they're participating in trolling me and or other chat members, or they're providing information. Mods are an important part of every stream. Yeah. I'm sure it'll look better once the lower block turns grass to dirt. I think it's just the inconsistent texture making my brain think it's wonky. Yeah, that's fair. But like when it gets to that, it's not bad. It feels very Minecrafty. Quick build question. If you had 2 mountains that were side by side and a long skinny valley between them, what would you build there? Like almost like a long path. I mean, you could do the classic thing that almost every Minecraft YouTuber is doing right now, where when you have a valley, you build a big bridge across it. I wonder where they got that idea from. Looking at you, bridge across the valley. Also, you could do a little stream going down the middle of it. You could have a road going along the stream. You can try and build like a little cabin or even a water mill down there. That could be kind of fun. Good vibes all around. Depends on how wide it is, to be honest, to know what you should do. Hey, Jinxie, how we doing? Welcome on in. I'm actually building an iron farm watermill right now. Dude, watermills are pretty good. Pretty S tier building. Actually, I want to do that. Bam, 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 bam. Break it up a little bit. Otherwise, that's just a long straight line, and we don't want that. I'm gonna just bring this down a touch. We can have a little bit of this gray down below with the stone. That's gonna be really steep to build it all back up, so we'll just leave it. Nobody's gonna know. How are they gonna know? This is kiwi green. Yeah, we're in the Stony Peaks biome. It actually has a pretty good grass color to it. Yeah, I picked this mountain for the castle. I mean, built structure. Not castle, definitely not. Could be a castle in 270 likes. But definitely not a castle currently. Matrix, thank you so much for the prime, my dude. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I picked this spot up here for it because it was Stony Peaks biome, so that it would never snare. Not that I need to worry about that ever, but
exactly what I've needed. People, remember to like the live.
Arusama, thank you so much for the 32 months. I really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Good to have you back. Can you copy Germsy overhanging cliff? I'm teasing, not sorry. What? No. Do we fill this in or do we just leave it? Yeah, it's Minecraft. Let's just leave it. There's another giant hole there, so if we fix one, we have to fix the other, and who wants to do that? Can fix a few little spots in here, though. I feel like there's probably some places that I've missed grass when I was filling in. Yeah, like right there. A little like that. Avert your eyes. Okay, it's fine. Need to clean that up. That's a little gross looking, but I'm gonna leave it for now. Are you more a beer guy or a wine guy? Well, beer makes me throw up, so no beer for me. I don't know what it is. I've since I was definitely of age drinking. Anytime I have like any amount of beer, I just instantly back up. So you know we don't need to talk about visualize that much. But yeah, no, probably the one Seattle trait I'm lacking is not a beer guy. I do like ciders though. So the ciders are getting to be pretty popular up in the Seattle area. There's a lot of good cider companies, cider breweries, distilleries, whatever you call them, cideries up here that are pretty yummy. But yeah, I do like wine. My family was always a pretty big wine family, so. Yeah, the weird part is I don't mind the taste of it, but it actually, like, my body just, something in my body reacts to it, and it just does not like. I think I'm gonna leave that for now. I was thinking about redesigning this a little bit to be more in line with that, but I think I'm just gonna leave it. Let's open this up, and I would like to clear out what we don't need, and then we're gonna get a resource list, and we're gonna go gather some stuff real fast, because that's the next thing on my list I need to do. Finish recording. E7. Oh. Double checking. E7. 3. Grass. Just gotta let that go for a second.
Pleased to meet you.
That's my chat
Hi,
window.
fWhip.
Where do y'all go? There you are. Hi, everybody. Tweak, thank you for the 5 months, my dude. I appreciate that. Also, Matrix, thank you so much for the Prime earlier. I appreciate it. When you start your hardcore world, do you pre-plan the seed or use the first one you find? So the way I do seeds for my single player worlds is I literally start typing things in, and so the seed for this one is just that. Like, I literally just typed that into the seed and it came up with the spawn on the seed map, and I was like, that looks pretty cool, let's go with that. But I don't look for anything like a quad witch spawner farm. I don't look for any locations. All I look is what biomes are available, and if the biomes are something that I like, then I'm like, cool, we're going. I'm gonna pick these up just so I can know what I do have and don't have. Available. I have those. The rest are just buggy placements. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Don't need. Okay, that should be good there. Okay, and then we'll go to missing. We don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need. Don't need. Don't need. Don't need. I don't think I need many. I don't think I need any of those. I don't think I need birch leaves. I need acacia. I need dark oak. I need that. Oak log I don't need. I don't need. Don't. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry. We gotta go through this whole list. Oh, I need the mud brick walls. I thought I had those. No, I purposely didn't craft those earlier. Andesite walls I don't believe I need. Bricks I don't. No, no. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes, yes. No. No. Yes. Yes. No. Actually, I already have those in my box. Cool. Okay, that's everything we need. I don't think we need all the oak leaves, but we just need probably a handful or two. Like a few stacks we'll just bring over. We're gonna bring 4 shulkers with 5 shulkers with us just to have on hand. You know what? For funsies, let's bring Radish back. We'll take a rocket over to Radish, and then we'll go with Radish all the way back home. I'm working on my Forever World as well. I'm almost 700 days in, and I have an awesome modern downtown district. Hey, raptor fishing. That sounds great, dude. Enjoy. Are you planning to do like districts of different eras, or are you like purely a modern Minecraft builder? Yeah, we can't lose Radish. I think I've decided Radish is in the lore. I think Radish is a girl. I don't know why. I feel like Radish just, to me, I feel like I've always been like, oh yeah, it's Radish. I feel like I've definitely referred to them with anything and every type of pronoun already, but I feel like I'm going with Radish as a girl. But also still like Minecraft horse, so who knows? All Minecraft mobs are they, them, so that's fine. Radish is Radish, it's true. Dude, I apparently said something about that in the world tour about how I was just like, I don't know what pronouns to use for the horse, and dude, that brought the negative stuff out of the woodwork. Oh wow, there were so many comments on it. I responded to a few, but I was like, some of these people are so dumb. Well, if you think about it, all of the animals in Minecraft are gender fluid because they can all mate with any other animal as long as it's the same type of animal in game. So even the villagers too, like they're all gender fluid. They're all male and female. So, you know, they're just, you didn't refer to them as any type of gender. I don't understand how Minecraft horses can spawn so much debate, negative or not. It wasn't the horse, it was the fact that I brought up pronouns. That's what triggered the trolls. Or not the trolls, the insecure commenters. Yeah, one of my favorite was not this bro trying to bring politics into Minecraft. I'm like, I actually didn't make a political statement at all. Like, you're the one bringing politics into this. I was like, okay. I just was like, and delete, and delete, and delete. So I cleared most of them, but yeah. Like, this is goofy. I do use fresh animations, yeah. As long as it's updated, I like to use it. I think it just makes the world look a little bit more alive. Just joined what's happening. We're headed back home to go pick up a bunch of materials. Wait, what did I... In the world tour, I apparently was referring to Radish. I said like he, or I was like, but I don't know if it's a he or a she or a they. I was like, I feel like I kind of use everything. And then so many people just started just leaving so many terrible comments. I was like, wow, y'all really do suck. But yeah, we don't need to dive into that too much. Yeah, I made Minecraft horses woke. It's true. Actually, fWoke is the proper term, please. It's fWhip woke. Yeah, come on. No, Radish. No, this is how it happened before. Let's just, yeah, okay. Let's leave you there. It's like an artichoke, but like fWoke, you know? All right, we need ourselves some mangrove leaves.
Happy Wednesday, fWhip. Hope you have a good rest of your week. The mountains are looking so good.
Bo, thank you so much. Zobo, thank you so much for the dono, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. We'll bring a few stack of oak leaves just in case I need them. No horse buff. No, I just haven't installed it yet, Robin. Robin, I keep forgetting you sent that to me. So we got oak, we got mangrove, so I need azalea, I need spruce. I think I only need 2 stacks of spruce. Need jungle. We need more jungle. We need a lot of acacia. Need even more acacia. That should be enough acacia. And then what was the last one I needed? Dark oak, that's what it is. Which we probably don't have many. I doubt this is enough. Nope. Okay, we got some gathering to do. Okay, we got enough acacia, we got enough there. We need jungle, we need dark oak. Alright, that's easy. They're actually in the same spot. Marvin, aren't you the same person who's asked that like 10 times over? You think I should keep adding skyscrapers or switch to lower density buildings? I have no idea what your town's looking like and how big of a scale you're going for. So if it's like a downtown region, I think taller buildings make sense, and then you kind of move down from out there as you're going, you know? But yeah. I think that's up for you to figure out as you're kind of building along. I think a good variety goes well, but look into how IRL cities are structured and see what they do for density.
Pleased to meet
Chop
you.
this one from the edge.
fWhip, have you ever been in a mosh pit?
I have, yeah. I used to be a metalhead as a teen. Sorry, noisy truck going by. There's so many people in my neighborhood doing construction on their homes right now. It's crazy. There's constantly big trucks coming up and down the street. Yeah, I think the scariest mosh pit I was at was... I was in the pit during a Slayer concert. That was a pretty crazy show regardless. And then that was the first time I was like, I think I'm gonna just like go to the edge. I'm like, I think I'm not gonna do anything in here. And then the other one was Five Finger Death Punch. They're another metal band. They had an absolutely crazy show, and that was just so much. Sit-a-tongue, I think. Thanks so much for the tier 1. I used to love Five Finger Death Punch. I haven't listened to them in a long time, but they were one of my favorite bands for when I was in my metal phase. Also was in there for Marilyn Manson. That was, I still think today, to date, Marilyn Manson, a weird dude. Absolutely amazing shows. I still think that was like one of the best shows I've ever been to was his. Your hose gonna break, dude? It's got like 380 durability on it. It's plenty fine. It's netherite hoe. That thing lasts forever. I'm walking with a music talk was happening. Slight. Little baby music talk. 9 Inch Nails tour this year? No, I don't really listen to metal at all anymore, to be honest. Rise Against is probably as close to metal, which I'd say they're kind of metal-y, but that's probably the closest I get to it. Okay, need just a little bit of jungle, and this is the forest that I keep chopping trees down. Do you listen to Metallica? I used to listen to Metallica a lot, not so much anymore. Again, I just don't really listen to metal much. I'm much more into the electronic music scene now. I went from electric guitar to wub 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 wub. Drums no longer do the wub 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 wub. It's more of a 808 doing the wub 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 wub. The only time I listen to metal is when I'm doing yard work. Actually, I think that's the accurate one. I'll put my headphones in, put on some old playlists I have, and I'll just be out there just going to town. That weed whacking in the yard yesterday, just clearing out some stuff that was growing back, and I was just like, yeah. Daft Punk, not too much. I listen to some of their stuff. Like I saw Skrillex in concert when he was like on his really big tour. He was good. He had a crazy show. Saw Excision a long time ago. They were really good. That was also crazy. Kind of more electronic-y, but not so much like super up there. We saw Sophie Tucker last fall. They had a really good show. That was fun. I haven't been to too many like big shows recently. We do like to. We have some friends that are just kind of stay in tune with the local Seattle music scene, and they're always like, "Hey, there's a fun band playing at blah 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 bar tonight. Like, let's go out there." And so we go to one of those every few months, probably, just for like just chill, hang out with the friends for a night and listen to some music. And then that's usually like who knows whatever it is. Like they're fun shows though. More just hanging and chatting and listening to some music with everybody. All right, that should be enough jungle too. Just imagine you're listening to the grass, mowing the grass, and listening to the Doom soundtrack now. Just, yeah. D74 leaves.
Keep it real.
How I get better at building? I just switched to Java.
You know what? We need to get short grass. Let's go this way. How to get better at building? You just switch to Java. It's the same way you get better at building on Bedrock. You just keep practicing. Vortex, thank you so much for the donuts, though. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you want to get better at building in Minecraft, it's a lot of practice. It's a lot of learning how to study art. It's a lot of learning how to just like take inspiration from things and learn how to learn how your brain thinks, which is always people are like, what do you mean? But in actuality, like, learn how your brain thinks and then use that to help you learn the best way to teach yourself. You can follow tutorials if you're like really early into it to try and learn some general ideas, but I don't actually recommend a whole lot of Minecraft tutorials. I would rather recommend you check out some more experienced Minecraft builders, or whether they're like, I also would say if you're trying to get better right away, like, you probably don't want to start watching the B-dubs or Germsy Boys or Scar. Like, Scar I actually would say is more approachable than either of them. Like, a lot of my building is pretty heavy on the texturing side now, so it's a little bit harder to get a base grasp of. So trying to find some more good builders but are not like amazing Minecraft builders who kind of stick to more simple styles, I would, and like studying how they do things is probably your best way of improving. So that's a pretty good crew to look at, who are, and this is not like a knock on any of them or anything like that, but trying to think who in the friend group. I would say Mr. Matt Ranger is a fantastic builder, but his build styles are also fairly basic. He very much focuses on shape and using shape to deliver every detail he needs. And I would say Mr. Matt Ranger's builds are extremely approachable to learn from because they're very basic on the shape instead of the current builder trend that's very heavy on the texturing and things. So you can learn how to, I would say, learn how to make good shapes in Minecraft first, and then worry about texturing and everything like that. If you can make a build that's purely one block and it looks good, then you're off to a great start. Like, if the silhouette of a build looks good, then you're gonna make a good build from it. I do not want to lose this shear. This is my mending shear. I really wish I had more shears on me, but I do not. I guess I could make some. I have iron in there. How do you open the Lightmatic material list like that? Hold M and press L. At least by default. If you change your Lightmatic key away from M, then whatever your Lightmatic key is. We need another 100 or so. I don't have iron in here, but I definitely have iron in here. Also, for those who don't know, I'm out on the mesa right now because mesas don't spawn flowers. So when you bone meal grass, you only get tall grass instead of getting flower spawns in, so it makes it so your bone meal's more efficient. J is your material list? Oh, I have J on Gamma. I did see that in the new pre-release, there's now like a Minecraft action button that will allow for data pack makers and servers and whatnot to give you an extra command that you can use to activate things, which I thought was very cool. So I was like, does that mean like using like if somebody made a mount that can shoot fireballs or something, is that like you could start using that to shoot fireballs out of your ghast? You can now have an angry ghast mount and shoot a fireball if you press the extra action button. I missed the crate block in your old texture pack. Yeah, I got rid of it when barrels came around. Oh, well, that's that. Felt like I didn't really need it anymore. I did enjoy it, though. I hope Minecraft adds something like that into the game later on. Would be fun, but I'm not holding my breath. Maybe one day. That missing shoulder box on the under chest is the bricks, and it's over at the build already. We got that. And tall grass can be done too. And we just got this list left. I don't need granite. Actually, I might need... No, I have granite over there. We don't need any anyways. Let me just get this on the side monitor. Hee. The sun is setting. On day 10,092. Oh god, we're almost on 10,100 days already. Good job, little Ghost Spooky. You're remembering to be PG-13. Claps in the chat for Ghost Spooky, everybody. What are we working on today? That, but don't look at it. Oh, I started lagging. I got scared. I was gonna try and fly through. Oh, I'm really glad I didn't. There was a tree right on the other side. I would have been going too fast for that. Are you gonna build something for the happy gas? Yeah, we got some cool builds coming in it. Off we go to mine tough again. Do I need tough in there? There's no tough in there. Oh, there's 3 tough brick walls. I don't need those. Those are already in. We'll do a little night flight here. Never see the world at nighttime. I heard a frog. Today was pre-release of the Happy Gas update. It was! Pre-release 1 is out. Sitting in the airport had to be one of the most boring things ever. Thankfully, I have a fWhip live to pass the time. Hey, Mason. Thanks for stopping by, and hope the flight goes easy. We see them in the observer. These are just default Minecraft stars. I haven't done anything to them. Really? Really? Leave Oliver alone. I've had a lot of arrows just go straight through mobs recently. Fine. Just would like to sleep, please. This is why I don't stay up at night. Oh, I hit the leaf. Now he's behind the tree. Yeah, he's safe. Back again. Where is he? Oh, he's stuck on the trapdoor. Any creepers? No. You made me break my flower. Oh, we even got a taiga zombie up here. That dude was tracking me from far away. Getting a wee bit overstimulated. Orosama, thanks for stopping by. You have a good one, all right? Thank you for taking care of yourself, too. Do what you gotta do. We'll put this round flesh up in here for safekeeping. Woohoo! The Gassed Aerial Trading Company. Aerial's with an I, not an E, by the way. But yeah, you could. That could be good. We already have the Donkey Trading Company, so I don't know if they need a rival company quite yet. I'd rather the gas be turning into something for like a
hey fWhip.
Avatar
Hope
Airbender
you're having a good day. How's the doggos doing?
Astrofort, thank you for the 2 months, my dude. I am having a good day today. Thank you. Doggos are good. They're melting in the heat, but you know, they're both blowing their coats. Usual stuff. Nothing changed with the Huskies. Enough. There, I'm 3 shy. And I'm out of bone meal. You go into that one. Okay. Still like Toph above all airbenders. Well, I don't think Toph's ever been above an airbender because she's an earthbender. So like it's kind of hard to get above somebody who can fly. And she's also kind of short, but like she's cool. She's still cool. She's pretty cool. But hard to be above an airbender, you know. Okay, let's go. I should actually have some dry grass in here. Not the one I want. Might have some at the farm. Gas Bomber Company. Okay, Jonathan, we got two different vibes over here. We got a transportation company and we have a bomber company. Different vibes. Different vibes all around. That's more than I need on both of them, but I would like them regardless. Bush. I don't think I actually need bush today, but you know, like I might want bush. It's out of bone meal. I don't get bush. I always forget how much emptier this world is compared to the creative copy. Yeah, when we look at like all of the creative copy has all of the buildings in there and the university fleshed out. It's just I want to get the street built out next, I think, when we get back into the city. And we need to start getting this. We even got some buildings over here designed, at least blocked out color-wise, or like shape-wise. We got a lot to do. That's okay, though. Okay, we're gonna say no bush. I don't need lantern. I don't need light wall. I need all these. Brown stained glass pane. Brown stained glass pane? Brown stained glass pane. I don't want to use that. I will use those. Why not? Oop. There's also bush in there. What about a hot air balloon festival featuring the gas? That could be kind of fun. I see all the farms in your world. How do you build them? Is there a certain YouTuber that does tutorials for them? They're either different YouTube. I usually just kind of Googles, and whatever one comes up that fits the needs I want to go for, I do, or I make them myself. Zavs, thank you so much for coming to member, my dude. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Hope you're doing well today. What do you think of the next Minecraft update? I think the happy gas are cool. I'm excited for vibrant visuals. I'm bummed we don't get it on Java right away, because I think it looks really cool. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a lacking update for Java Edition this time around, but not even this time around, like again. But that's fine. That's okay. Not every update Java needs. I wish, you know what I wish? I wish they would have taken this as an opportunity to add parity features to Java that are currently on Bedrock. That's what I wish. Almost collect log out. Don't want to do that. I feel like there's quite a few simple parity things that could have been brought over to Java during this update that I kind of wish that they had done, that they did not do. So I feel like the happy gas are one thing, and I'm like, okay, could be cool, could be fun to mess around with, but I'm not going to be pushing to update my world anytime soon. Like, when all the mods are up there and all that, like, sure, I'll update, because why not? But, like, it's not a day one update for me. That's what I would say. It's just 12 strip jungle logs, yeah. And that's okay. Not every update needs to be a day one update for me. Jenny8, welcome on in. Good to see you in chat. Love your infancy as podcast. Thank you. Yeah, it was fun being on there. We were talking about that a little earlier. 200 jungle fences. Do I have any? 38. What are the most important farms you have? I think I play Minecraft very differently than a lot of people. So I think what I consider an important farm probably not really what a lot of people consider important farms. Like, I would say some of my most important farms are my pale moss farm, my hanging root farm, my pale hanging moss farm right now. Like, those are kind of my big boys. And I don't think many people would really agree with that. Oh, I thought I had some in there. I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, like I like all my crop farms. I guess a bone meal farm, that's probably my most important right now, because that runs everything else in the world. So that's the bone meal farm is what brings everything else to life and like makes everything run. We'll bring that, and we'll bring that. It is making me want to redesign my wither skeleton farm though, because I don't really want to do just like I don't really want to do just like a big giant bone meal like farm. I kind of like it being focused around the wither skeleton farm because it keeps it relevant, and I'm thinking about using the design Linksy used for his absolutely absurd wither skeleton farm. Granted, he had a double intersection with his, so that's would be a little bit different, but I think we could still get a huge rate increase if we started using a similar version to what Link has. Which, if you haven't seen it, what is it called? The Whiskey Train Wither Skeleton Farm Minecraft, I think. Yeah, this thing's absurd. This is gonna be loud for a second. And yeah, here, it's this thing. Where does he show it? Trying to find where it's actually running. Yeah, here it is. Look at this thing. This thing's absurd. Look at that wither skeleton farm. Like you just see all of them on the minecarts. This is just, I mean, he has a double fortress here, but this thing is it's so absurd. Basically, every single time you just build spawning platforms over the entire fortress, you run rail lines along the edge of everything, and then you use that as a way to bring them all into the middle. And once they're in the minecart, they get removed from the mob cap instantly, so then it means another one can spawn. It's absurd. It's so cool. And it's like there's the system you can build for the middle because you need that consistent, but then however you do everything else, yeah, it's just a theme park ride, exactly. But it looks so fun. It looks like such a cool farm to make. How I imagine big city subways look. Yeah, exactly. How do you even get all those wither roses for that? You just make a wither rose farm in the end. You can build them pretty easy with Enderman farms. I have like 2 shulkers of wither roses. My wither rose farm broke, but I could go get another one. Ugh. Click the like button if you haven't already, my friends. It helps me out a ton. We got 1,800 people in here, and we are at almost 1,000 likes. We wanted to build that one on the server, but realized that Blocky would mauled at us. Don't we just limit farms from being able to go through dimensions on the server? I didn't know that we limited stuff like that. I know, I could be wrong. Listen to the admins, not me when it comes to supporter server stuff. So, industrial wither skeleton farm right there. Yeah, it's called the Whiskey Train Wither Skeleton Farm is what the designer called it. So I'm gonna open my little snack as we walk in. Ah, that tree's almost perfectly blocking the castle. My little snack. Oh, it's like melty. Oh. I'll have to keep that in mind for the summer. Yeah, ties that witch farm Logical Geek Boy made. I don't know how he's ever gonna use that much redstone. Like I would run that thing for an hour, and I would never need to run it ever again in my entire Minecraft career in that world. No go-go squeeze today. We actually just bought some more, so. Not only did they sponsor my content, but now they got me and my wife hooked on having go-go squeeze in the house. Okay, we're 15 likes early. You guys can have this view. Look at that. Wow, castle. Planning on redoing some more forest? I would love to, yeah. Yeah, I really would like to... I think I want to redo the forest on this island. We just need to figure out another thing to do on that. And then I would like to also redo the forest to here. And eventually... I kind of want to redo the forest around everywhere where we have builds that we've done. I really want to soon come through and redo this forest, like right next to the starter base. I really want to upgrade that with some trees. I need to go design some new trees. Scott actually commissioned me to build a tree for him on Misadventures, so I need to think of some new tree, design a new one for him too. Dog. 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 Thank you for 1K likes. I appreciate it. We also now have dog. Come, dog. But look, Crassle. No, it's just Castle, not Crassle. Look, gross copper farm. I really like this castle I've been building. This is it's more like a Tuscan-inspired castle. But yeah, there's probably a little Spanish inspiration from it too. I was kind of making a lot up from my brain. Are you excited to embrace the snow biomes and not place snow everywhere? I mean, if I'm embracing the snow biomes, I have to place snow everywhere because it's not going to snow at all for me ever. Oh, that's a pig. I thought it was another dog. Not dog. This dog can come hang out over here, though. He's got a little roof. The new personalities for the dogs, I don't know if I like them too much yet. What's your bark? He's got a little roof. Huh? He's just got a little roof. It sounds like a cough almost. Just like a little... Would your world ever get super leggy if you tame so many dogs? I mean, yeah, if I had thousands of dogs, sure, but some of them are freaky. Yeah, they're... Yeah, he's got hiccups. He's got hiccups. Oh, poor guy. He's got a little rough. He's got a little rough in his throat. Oh, you want to turn this way? Because I got him, and then I did find a bunch more dogs when I was building the castle, so I've left them over here. How do you recommend building trees / villages things without a copy / paste tool for a kind of inexperienced builder? It's just going to take more time. But the process is the same. Build the branches, and then add leaves on afterwards. And the same thing with building a village. Build your main roads that go throughout it, and then add in some buildings afterwards. Just like line them out. Before you put too much effort in, just put like a single block line, like of where you think the general shape would be. And then if you like it, you keep it, but then you haven't committed too much time if you want to move it later. Okay. Now what do we do? I guess y'all can see more spoiler. The tree map from the different worlds I did are very... Oh, why are you broken? Oh, did I not save that all the way up? Oh, I must not have. I need to update that schematic. Yeah, we'll go do that right now before I forget. It might lag for a sec. Area. Oh, didn't I? Oh, I got rid of it. No, I didn't. Haha. That'll be it. And then we can just go here, save. That should be all I need. Yeah. Okay, cool. Might lag for a sec. Oh, no, we're good. And then we got to take this one, this one. I need to unlock it, Castle Road, and then we need to move you up. And then we're going to lock it again. Lovely. And we fix. Oh, I'm gonna need more mossy cobblestone walls now. Ugh. Yeah, I need to get... I need mo. We have to go get some mo. Okay, that's fine. We'll run back real quick. You should build an adobe village city next to where you made the lush river. Yeah, I kind of thought about doing something like that, but I just haven't pulled the trigger on yet. Yeah, you can add different boxes of the same schematic. Yeah, it helps a lot with making smaller boxes, and then you can all move them around. It helps with lag a lot instead of having one giant box, because it just reduces like the total extra mesh that you have. Would recommend. You can also toggle on and off the different boxes individually, so you can focus on just the resources from just a single box instead of all the boxes, which is nice, without having to unload the schematic. It is good stuffs. What GPU do I have? What am I at? 4090, I think. I don't think I have a 5090. Pretty sure it's a 4090. This way. I forgot what I came back for. Clean. Y'all see that? Oh, he's a flyer. I know you said no tree houses, but everything of doing giant redwoods with Ewok style villages / bridges. Maybe, but I feel like they look so out of scale in Minecraft that I have a hard time with them, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's stuff that's more fun and creative, but who knows? Opinions on the Legion of Boom. Wasn't that the Seattle Seahawks thing? Wasn't that the special teams nickname? I can't remember. Is that what it is? Yeah. I mean, if so, then yeah, they were so fun to watch. Are you kidding? I'm not much of a sports ball player or fan, especially not football. But I did watching the Seahawks when they were like just absolutely killing it. Oh, they were such fun games to watch. Have you ever used chunk loaders? I do on my moss farm occasionally, but it's done it broke it a few times. All below, set here. We're just gonna build up these base trees as we go through, just to get a little bit more progress done for today. Because I figure we could keep streaming for a little bit, and this is what I'm gonna be doing right after I finish the stream anyways. Are some of these oak leaves? No, that's just a regular. Yeah, I don't know. These are old cypress trees I designed a long time ago. I would have liked to spend some time to actually design some new ones, but I'm on a wee bit of a time crunch for this project. So I kind of just went with, you know what, these look decent. We'll just throw those in. And I do have it in my texture pack, so dark oak leaves are slightly darker. Just for those who are like, wait, what is that leaf? So yeah, they're just slightly darker than your typical oak leaf, because in vanilla, oak leaves are the exact same color as dark oak leaves, and it's stupid. I don't get it. I don't see why oak leaves need to be the exact same color as a dark oak leaf on every biome map. And then why are they two different blocks in the game if they have the exact same texture? So I made it slightly darker.
Keep it real.
Jeb, thank you so much for the raid. How we doing? Welcome on in. What's going on, folks? Hello, hello, hello. Holy cow, chat is flying. Welcome, friends. We are building castle. Hello, Gem. Hi, Gem Raiders. How was the raid today? What were we all up to? Was our Hermitcraft stream, or was it more what's that other one that y'all been playing recently? I saw you started Vintage Story. How was that? Yeah, so we're building a castle. Oh, we're actually building trees. I already built the castle. We're building trees outside the castle. Vintage Story. Ooh, fun. I've been thinking about checking out Vintage Story. Is it worth it? Y'all enjoying it? I've seen a few people play it, and I can't decide if I would like it or not. But are we vibing? I feel like it might be too grindy for me. Yes, we vibing. Okay, good to know. I say it might be too grindy for me, as I've done tens of thousands of blocks this week in Minecraft, so you know. No, I don't like storage room grind time. That's the one that's what takes me away from games. If I spend too much time in my base, like crafting down things or making things or whatever, I'm just like, I don't want to be here. Like, get me out of here. But if I'm like out in the world, like breaking blocks or whatever, then I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm chilling. I forgot to put the electron. We're fine. Totally fine. That's not a wall. That's actually a bed. Aha. Every game is so long. I think that's good. Yeah. It's like Terraforming. You ever played that? Yeah, I've watched a few like Dallas Med. He's doing a Vintage Story Let's Play on YouTube. I've watched a few of his videos, but I haven't personally checked it out myself. But it looks, the game itself, like the aesthetic is cool. But I feel like I'd have a hard time like relating it so much to Minecraft throughout when is its own game, so it's not fair. Do you ever feel like you have to play Minecraft since your job or something you always enjoy, or does it come in waves? I'm like 50-50. 99, actually no, I'm not 50-50. I'd say like 90% of the time I'm loving what I'm doing. I'm really enjoying just making things and working on new build projects and whatnot as it's going. But then there's definitely, I'd say once every 2 to 3 weeks, I usually get a day where I'm like, no, I don't want to. But then sometimes there's those days that happen, but then there's also some of those days that'll happen where I'm able to just say, no, I don't want to, and I can kind of give myself some mental leeway. But then there are other days where I'm like, okay, no, like even though I don't want to, I have to, and those days suck. So I'm all over the place though. I genuinely enjoy what I do though, so it helps keep it as something that I'm able to keep doing. But Jem, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you. If you're still in here, hope you're doing good. One more person. We have exactly 1,000. Yeah, on the Twitch side, we got almost 2,000 on YouTube right now. I appreciate y'all hanging out today. We're just gonna be building a few trees to kind of dot up the road. We're going for like a Tuscan inspired, so like kind of Italian inspired castle out here. And as part of that, I wanted to just have like cypress trees leading up the road. That felt right. You know, just sometimes you get the idea and it's just like, this is just what feels right today. Ignore the mobs underneath. If you don't focus on them, they can't hurt you. They can only do emotional damage, not physical damage, so it's fine. When you have one of those days, the trick to getting past the mental block, the only thing that makes me get past that mental block is that I have to do it for a job. I have to like, that's the big part. Is it's the, oh wait, this is my job. I need to get this video done. There's a big part of it is I would say one thing that actually keeps me really on top of things is I have an editor. And in order to make sure videos get done on time, he needs a certain number of hours to turn around a video before it comes out. Whereas before, I found that I was able to just kind of faff around and be like, I'll work when I want to work.
While but 13 months.
Love you, Logan. Thank you for the 13 months, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome on in. But yeah, I found that having some sense of accountability of my editor is, we have a kind of expectation between the two of us that we're gonna have weekly videos. So he has the expectation that he's gonna have work for me on a weekly basis, and then I have the expectation that he's gonna have availability in his schedule for me on a weekly basis. The only way that stays consistent, if I want to keep having stuff on his schedule to get time from him, I need to keep delivering work for him so he can actually do things.
It's been that
so
long.
That keeps me kind
nice to find a stream to relax to.
more motivated to do things. Billy Tofu, thank you for the 37 months, my dude. Over 3 years. Another dog. Thank you so very much, though. I really appreciate that. Well, come on in. Hopefully you can relax a little. Any tips to stop procrastinating? I'll tell you when I figure it out. Because I ain't good about that one. What time is it in Seattle? It's a little after 1 p.m. on Pacific time. Okay, so we got one more from the outside here, and I don't think I actually really have it. Yeah, this is probably our last. Dogs make weird noises. Some of the dog sounds are really weird, dude. How do you make a schematic of a big landscaping build? The same way you make a schematic of anything else, you just need a bigger box. Or lots of little boxes that add up to big box. Like blueprint trees are all different. Other trees copy down. There's a few designs in here that are then rotated. So if you design one tree, you can rotate it every 90 degrees and you have 4 trees. In Minecraft, it looks decent enough to be able to pull it off. You don't want just one tree and then you rotate it out, but I always try, when I'm designing a new type of tree, I try and design 3 different varieties of the tree, whether it's like a small, medium, and large, and then you rotate all of those, and then you can add them in around. As long as you don't have too many of the same type next to each other, then it's fine, because when there's a whole forest of them, you kind of just, it hides the sameness out of it, so it can help. Angel, thank you for the 39 months. So happy I left work and fWhip is still streaming. Woo! All right, we need to go get more Dark Oak leaves because I need those. I don't know what sound that was. You can ignore that one. This castle needs a cave-like dungeon underneath. But what if there's a new dungeon tomorrow? Where did I put those boxes? Right here. Am I out of dark oak, please? No, those are oak. Did it? Oh, here's the dark. I was like, did I not bring enough dark oak? Dang. Ignore the lag. It's fine. Totally fine. Not an issue if you don't think about it. Where do you set the keybinds for going up and down a layer? It's page up and page down by default. Never changed it. But you can change any keybinds. Press M, configuration, hotkeys. They're all in here. This is kind of like finishing steps for all of it. We just have a bunch of trees and greenery and everything to add throughout the space, just because I think it just is going to add to that like ruined vibe I'm going for, just for fun. How do I keep placing my bed, dude? I keep thinking I've got a wall and I got a bed, and then I go to here. That's my little rant for the day. One of many, I'm sure. What's your least favorite item / block to collect? I really hate gathering dyes. More so the gray dyes and the black dyes. I don't get why black dye is so annoying to get in large quantities in Minecraft. That's one that's always stumped me. How do I claim rank on Discord? Join the Discord first off, and then you go under your account settings. So in your own personal account settings, there should be a connections tab, and you need to connect your YouTube account. So it'll ask you to log into your YouTube account there to link them together, and then give it a few hours because it's not instantaneous. YouTube's a little slow on syncing all of it. So give it a little bit of time, and then after that, you should see you'll get a member role in the Discord, and from there you should be able to get access. Unfortunately, we cannot force a sync on it. YouTube is very weird in those regards. So dude, if charcoal could turn into black dye, that would actually be really cool. That's a good way. That's Sooth, that's a good idea. Froglights still haven't gotten one survival yet. Yeah, I built a farm for him, so I don't really consider those bad. But yeah, without a Froglight farm, that's definitely worse than black dye. Would a squid farm be worth building for black dye? You can use the black dye and bone meal to get gray dye. Yeah, it would. But that would require a squid farm build, and those... we currently have a squid farm. It's this right here. It is terrible. The rates on it are awful. Yeah, break often, and I don't know, like, we can go check it out right now. But that looks pretty good for all. I think that was all the cypress trees I wanted to throw in. I only got a stack of dark oak left, so that would make sense. Birds. You'd use the 2 shulkers of wither roses to make black dye? I could. Forgot your line. What was my line? Flip and away. Hey Villana, how we doing though? Hope you're doing well. What is good for black dye other than a squid farm? A wither rose farm. But that's only a Java thing, I believe. With the new terrain generation that came over the years, are you still compelled to build huge mountains and stuff? That's a really, really great timing for that question as we're loading in this part of the world. That's just like really, I don't know if you meant that on purpose. That's just like sometimes timing just lines up perfect with things. Yeah. This is all me. Everything up here is me. I didn't even notice. Hey, sometimes timing works out. You just gotta go with it. Yo, I don't think I built him out. Nice mob farm, thanks. If you bring down the render distance to speed it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would. Because like over here, we have, this is the squid farm. I've cleaned out. I mean, there's so many passive mobs throughout here. There's stuff back there, but all of the water, like that is outside the render distance. All of the river throughout here are drained, which is funny because now I want to bring the river back in. Oh, there's a, no, that's my minecart, not even a squid. But like you can just see nothing spawns. Like there's just no spawns that happen in here. So I don't know where all the squids are spawning, or if they like share a passive mob cap now with everything else. But there's no squids that spawn anywhere in this world. Like we could go down and look, and I'm pretty sure there's mostly just fish in this farm. Ooh, it had something though. Ooh, what's in here? Yeah. I also saw an ink. We did get squid. 30 squid and a stack of bone meal. Wow, look at that. Yep, that's my whole squid farm. Remind me of Mumbo slime farm. Yeah, I just need a bunch of chests. Nope, 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 nope. Honestly, that was such a good bit. That was such a good bit that he did every time. Oh, and all the commenters constantly being like, Mumbo, build a better farm. And he's just like, nope, 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 nope. Just so good, dude. Oh, that's so good. Mumbo's so good at making content. It's kind of scary sometimes. He's such a good content creator. How much water is there? I think it's 3 blocks. Should I have? Oh yeah, there's some squid. Like I know squid can spawn in it. Yeah, there's 3 blocks of water. Do you think I'm too far away? No, all of this is river biome. I that's why I cut that shape there. But now you can see him spawning in. It's just unbearably slow. It's like I wonder if I'm like too far away somehow. Do they have a shorter mob spawn distance than 128 blocks? How far away can you be from squids to get them to spawn? So that's 150. It worked when I originally built it. And that is, yeah, 64 for water level. So what's the slime spawn distance? Oh my god. How long have these been here, dude? That's so funny. What is it? Pearl chunk loaders won't work on because you need player within distance. Minecraft squid. Let's go to the wiki. Which is the good? Is the Minecraft.fandom the good wiki now? It's, oh my god, it's so slow. Wow, it's killing my Chrome right now. Yeah, my Chrome just died. Okay, we're back. Is it the Minecraft.wiki or Minecraft.fandom? It's the same wiki. Minecraft.wiki. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I was like, I know one of them is good now and one of them is bad. Let's see. Let's see. Because I know fandom is kind of rough sometimes. Sorry, white screen. Spawning. Yeah, 50 to 63. Yeah, we're within that range. Biome is river or ocean variant. Yeah, we're good there. The Y level for your farm is Y158. So it's 100 and... Oh, okay, fine. My eyes! Fine. Where does it show, like, how far away the player can be for the mobs to spawn in? I forgot there's baby squids in the game now. I don't think it actually shows. The dot fandom one tends to have awful ads. Yeah, didn't they get in trouble a little while ago for doing something? I know one of them is like cringe. Isn't it 128 blocks for all mobs? I thought it was. I don't know. Let's go back in. Let's figure this out. We're going to try and fix this. Let's go in here. You AFK at level 85. For your squid farm? We're gonna do a little cheekiness here because we're bug fixing a farm. Make sure that there's... I think I figured out why it's not working. Is there any other one? Dude, if they just been... That's just taking up the squid cap. I just missed water. Where was that? I just missed the bottom of the river. No wonder it works a few times and then it breaks. That's so funny. Right, well, there's a lot of stone in here. Let's just take this. That would be the issue. Yeah, because there's not many squids that spawn in a world. So if you just take... Let's just take a ton of stone. We'll just fill in. So it said 63 to what? 53? Plus his... Hey, you know, I was just a whittle guy when I was building this. I was just a whittle guy. So we need to bring it... Let's just... For now, we'll bring it down to here. I was just a widow guy trying to start out a widow hardcore Minecraft world, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying my best. I was worked, sleep deprived probably. I just wanted... I wonder what... Y'all are just so mean. Just kick a man when he's down, huh? Yeah, dripstone can make the gravity drop sounds in water. It's a thing. Good thing I had left all these resources here. Thanks, fWhip. Well, this could solve my hate for getting black dot if my squid farm works. But it still doesn't fix it because I need to build a new one. So this is actually only a temporary fix because I want to bring that river back in here because I think it'll look better for the mountains. So... yeah, because I think it'd be cool to have that like central thing surrounded by water. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't know. We can go look at it when we're sitting up there, seeing if the farm actually works. More you know. Came in for lying? What am I lying about? I didn't lie about anything. More river digging. There's always more river digging to be done. Don't be silly. Once you dig one river, you can't stop digging rivers, because every other river looks bad compared to the river that you dug. I knew what I was getting into when I started. See if this works. Well, there's 2 sets of squids, so this is already looking better. Will we get a 3rd set of squids? We did. Oh my god, they're working. Oh my god, it's a baby too. I'm so sorry. I just killed a child. Oh god, wow, that's looking a lot better now. Oh, it stopped though. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. What's your GUI scale and video settings? I think mine won't be exact because I play on a different aspect ratio, so you always gotta take that. But I'm on 3 times. I like my UIs to be slightly small. I don't like my UI to block the game much. The babies drop. The babies do drop. Yeah. Look at them, all them squiddies. Look at all that. Woo! Look at all that ink. We're doing a little double check. Make sure there's nothing else spawning in here. We left a few things behind. That's okay. Any other bodies of water that I might have missed? No, those are zombies. That is outside of river biomes, so it doesn't matter. These are also outside of river biomes, so it's not. It's fine. That's a horse, and a cow, and a chicken. I think that water point was literally the problem. Yep, it's actually working pretty great now. I always was like, man, this farm sucks. Oh, here's that polar bear, by the way, that we that I randomly found while building the mountains. He's still just chilling in the cave on his little pointed dripstone. I was like, God, this thing really sucks, dude. Yeah, Samwise, it's your fault that the child died. Actually, let's redirect that blame away from me to you. I can't believe that was it, dude. I have thought forever that this thing is just busted. I was like, squid farms suck now. they're so bad. Whoever built a squid farm is stupid. It's been broken the entire time. That's really funny. Skill issue? Don't you skill issue me? Skill issue this? I remember for a while I was just like sitting down here waiting for the squids to fall before I built that system. I was just like running around being my own collection system, just picking up the ink. Yeah, you know, it's a little bit better now. It's a lot better. Yep, I kind of like that. Oh, hey. Wow. So, how's everybody doing today? There's a little bit of rain. It's really a gruesome farm. Squid farms are pretty gruesome if you think about it. entire guess roll. The fact that it actually works really well now is so dumb. I can't believe it. Stepped away for a bit. What was the fix? There's an underground pocket of water that was in the river biome. I just completely missed it. Yeah, auto mob farms in Minecraft are all pretty gruesome, let's be honest. Oh, we stopped. Did more spawn in there? Yeah, it was this. That's all water, and we just filled it from dirt, like blocks all the way from there to the bottom. Do we like run out of why did it stop? There is. How far does the river go back here? The river goes to like here? Oh. Well then. Give me my stone. We're going back.
Keep it real.
Dude, we're getting so many. Dude, the super mega swag raid is here. Oh, we've had so many raids today. Hi, Drift. How are we swagging today? Super swag, mega swag, or just like swag? Gas farms are the worst. Dude, the screams from gas farms are actually terrifying. You have to load 2 accounts though to hear the screams though. That's the funny part. Double parked. That's okay. It's okay. We're super swagging as always. Nice. Chat just helped me fix a squid farm that I built over 3 years ago that I just thought was broken and just stupid, and squid farms are terrible in Minecraft, and I thought they're so super dumb. And then it turns out, no, I was so super dumb. The more you know. So now we're just squid farming. We're just chilling, watching squid falling. And we can do our own little fall. And get all the way down here. Just so many insects. Yeah, it was Minecraft, not me. Look at that. Okay, this thing's pretty legit. All right, cool. Back when I was trying to be cool and using gold blocks for redstone, oh, I thought I was so cool. It's like, I got gold. I can spare 3 blocks of gold for some redstone. Yeah. Wow. I can't believe this is working now. Hey, buddy. I got you. Oh, I missed. Sorry. Squid and Minecraft are so not smart. Makes me feel bad. Yeah. Kind of feel bad about this. They're kind of just falling down here.
Got any tips for Java? Just came from PS5.
Movement is very different in Java compared to Bedrock. I feel like in Bedrock I'm sliding all over the place. I would say that's a big one. And then just a few different mechanics when it comes to mob spawning and things. It's just, you just gotta take some time to get used to it. Look up a lot of videos as you need. You're gonna do an interior for the chest? No, don't be. That's so stupid. That'd be so dumb. Trust fall went bad. Yeah. This is just turned into fWhip roasting himself from 3 years ago. If we can't roast our previous selves, have we even grown? You gotta grow a little bit as a person, and part of that is a little bit of cringe about your past self. Drift, thanks for the raid, and thanks for stopping by. You have a good one, all right? Enjoy dinner. Enjoy your food. All right, we're gonna steal the rest of these ink stacks, and then we're going. Oh, I just closed trapdoors. Dang it, I gotta go fix those. It hurt the rates of our squid farm. That'd be so dumb. Give me some minecart. You wanna come back now? Okay, you're a little busy. You've been working for a long time with no job, and now you finally got a job, but let's pick up the pace. Okay, I'll get this too. Oh. Only 24? Oh, slow. What is this farm? It's a squid farm for ink. Imagine having a horrible race for a squid farm. Couldn't be fWhip. Yeah, couldn't be me, dude. Couldn't be me. Yeah, this all started from me saying I didn't like getting black dye in Minecraft, and now we're here. And now we're here. Put all those in there. Minecart does not create more lag than hoppers. Well, a single minecart, no. A lot of minecarts will make more lag than hoppers, but from my understanding, a single minecart's okay. Did you record any of that? It's pretty funny. No, I didn't record any of it. I need my flashback running. You see the salmon falling? Yeah, they unfortunately spawn in the river. Poor salmon. fWhip from 3 years ago would just sit at the squid farm staring and hoping that squid would fall down. But that's okay. We all learn. We live. We learn. We grow. We fix things. You know, though, I think my friends, I know Drift just dropped a bunch of people in here, but I think I'm going to be wrapping up the stream there today.
Keep it real.
Wanted to give you this for inspiring me to build better in Minecraft. Your videos teach me to become a better builder. Thank you.
How did that? Oh, no. Okay, there was. I was like, how did I mess up that? Vortex, thank you so much for the donut, dude. I really appreciate that. I'm glad to be a source of inspiration. But my friends, thank you so very much for hanging today. I really do appreciate it. I have so much stuff I need to do, and I haven't even thought about packing yet. And I have a flight out at like 5 a.m. tomorrow, so I gotta go get a bunch of stuff done. But thank you all so very much for the support.
It's always fun to know we've improved as players over the years. fWhip Sassy.
Heck yeah.
17 months.
Mandolin, thank you for the 17 months at tier 2. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Yeah, today's been absolutely lovely. Thank you so much for all the fun and support and all that cool stuff. Really do appreciate it. Again, no stream Friday. There'll be a new Misadventures video tomorrow. Highly recommend you check it all out. It's building up the entire dungeon. And actually a whole other side project or two thrown in there too. So I hope you all enjoy it so very much. I hope you all bring on the hype for the Misadventures, all that cool stuff. Click the like button when it gets over there, and I really do appreciate it. And click the like button on the stream if you haven't already. Helps me a ton with getting it out there afterwards and all that cool stuff. But I'm gonna go cool down for a little bit because it is 80 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and I'm pretty sure it's like 90 something in my office right now. It is toasty in here. Jewel, hi, how are you doing? Might have missed you earlier today, but hope you're doing well today. And with that, yeah, we're gonna go find a group to raid over on Twitch, all that cool stuff. And my friends on YouTube, thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye.